securing Alpha. Taking B.
Yeah, that should be.
All zones lost.
Hopefully the connection fixes it.
Locking down Bravo. Hostiles released a skewer. We're losing Alpha. Securing B. Bravo zone secure. Hostile care package above.
Moving southbound.
Man, it's still pretty bad. Let me see if we can't get some better
TACOM,
quality.
authorizing care package drop. TACOM, release skewer on mission.
Losing B. We're losing all zones.
Assaulting with Gravemaker.
Losing Bravo. Stay tight. We're in the lead.
Honestly, we should have waited.
Scout pulse activated.
It's gotta be this Wi-Fi. You know what? That's it's looking like it's as good as it gets right now, but it's also looking like it just got much, much better. What's going to be good? Should have just got a lot better. Okay. All that off. Hopefully the game's not too loud too. We'll kind of keep that like 35 or 40. Probably 35. Alright. Quality looks crystal clear. Audio sounds good. Now we just need to make sure it doesn't drop off while we're playing. Alright, we're up and running. Let me call back. Let me call back. Alright, alright. I love you, bro. Love you. It should be good now. Alright, after like 1,000 tries right there. good. The game should be good. We should be good. So it's just regular Wi-Fi, no hotspot. You just have to get new Wi-Fi. Alright, a little bit of a rough start to the stream, but we are. And, yeah, now we're just hanging out.
Focus. Hostile scout pulse nearby.
You guys are popping in though, welcome. Hope you're having a good day. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, that way you guys can know once we're live every time. This is a new channel. I've got another 17,000 subscribers on YouTube. And it's a day trading channel, but we're starting to community building, you know, kind of networking and building like just so happy for you guys to be here. I don't even know if anyone's in here right now, but where I talk a little bit. Probably don't have to talk as much, you know, on these streams. Probably gonna even have some people in here streaming with us too. Be a good place for us to really kind of just have good conversation and, you know, waiting for more people to get in here. Obviously, this is like the second day, so it's gonna take a little bit of time, but I kind of know the YouTube wheelhouse, and we'll get it relatively fast. But if you guys are also hopping on here, we have a new mic and camera that we're kind of utilizing. I feel like the mic sounds a little bit different, so not too thrilled about that. It's kind of turned up all the way. It's kind of more of like just your normal DJI mic that you'd use for like maybe just kind of your iPhone. But it's a phenomenal mic, and now it's hooked up to my computer, so I don't know how to make it louder, but
They are pressing their advantage. Take control of this.
Get. Dang, we're losing by 6. Obviously, we've got, what's it called too?
Scout pulse standing by.
He almost got stuck sticking around like that.
Average exceeded projection.
Yeah, right, victory. I
Impressive
can
work.
9 away from victory.
Drop in dubs. Who's next?
Alright, I'll be right back while the next game's loading up.
Free for all. Neutralize all threats.
Alright guys, we're back. What's up, Josh? What's up, man? Hey, we got some new audio and a new webcam going. You'll have to let me know how it's sounding and coming through. It's a much clearer picture though, and it should be much clearer audio. I just can't figure out how to turn the mic up, man. It's my DJI mic that I usually use for like my iPhone and stuff. But I think that's the computer because it sounds like really clear, but I can't figure out how to turn it up. So hopefully the audio is like loud enough right now. It's cool to see you pop in here, though. We're gonna have a good time with this channel over time. It's just gonna be a place for everyone to hang out and get together.
Almost ready.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm just playing alone right now. I have an uncle my age, he plays too, and then I got some cousins that play. But I haven't been gaming in years, man, and I used to play Call of Duty growing up all the time. I was talking with my wife in the office the other day. I was like, I kind of want to start playing video games again, but I don't really want to do it if I'm not like a community building behind it, because it's just like, time can get absolutely just obliterated in video games, and it can just disappear so fast. So I was like, if I'm gonna hop on and play video games every now and then, I was like, I might as well stream it. So yeah, I'm just kind of streaming solo right now, just trying to get you know, some streams out there and stuff like that, so it starts tapping the algorithm and whatnot. Like last night's stream, I told people in the Telegram about it, and we ended up having like 100 views on it, which was cool. But I'm trying to do some of like that initial groundwork, and then like we're gonna have more like types of streams where I have like some of my buddies playing with me, or if like anyone else plays that's watching too, and we got like extra slots, we'll have them play too. Just chat it up on the stream, maybe tell stories, kind of just talk about, you know, some of like the non-trading related things too that we talk about usually even on the trading streams. So it's gonna be a cool and good time, and it's not gonna be like a waste of time. It's really gonna be more of like a, or it's gonna turn into something it's not usually, which is like it's usually like something like not meaningful. It's usually like you know, cope or but now it's like gonna be a place where we can all just kind of come together and like build relationships. You're gonna join in whenever you can. Audio's messy though. Game audio is too loud and hard to hear you. Perfect. I'm glad you're telling me this. So game audio should be, might be non-existent now. Let me make sure it's not non-existent. Game audio should be a lot quieter now, but hopefully I didn't delete it all the way. Is that quieter, or is it still too loud?
Skewer release detected.
I think part of the reason is I think I need this mic just closer. Smacking it right there. Alright, I'll keep the game volume there, and then we're gonna keep this mic like as close upward. Yeah, I don't know how to get the mic turned up. I don't know if it's dying or... Yeah, I don't know if it's just not... Let me see if I can turn this up. Yeah, I don't know if that's louder. Let me know if it's much better now. Is it better because it's just closer to my face, or is it better because I turned the thing on it? Yeah, I don't think it was the volume that I turned, but like on these DJI mics, it says like +6, +12. No idea really what that is. I'm gonna have to look it up, but I don't know if it got better. What I turned it to now is better, or is it or should I turn it back? Whatever thing I turned. Oh, it made it better? Okay. Okay, I'll keep it there then. So it's probably gonna be loud enough, the game volume's down enough. We're making the final tweaks. The first stream, if you watch the first stream on this channel, the first hour of it is literally just distorted quality. This is perfect? Okay. Yeah, that's the last piece I think we needed then. Oh my goodness. That guy about... It's like when you're take profit, it's playing around your take profit. Whoa. I have one hand on the controller. I'm excited for this quality too to be existing in the trading streams too.
Falling apart. Go for the jugular.
Oh gosh. But yeah, if you ever you're stuck in the BO2 days. Well, yeah, that's what me and my uncle were talking about yesterday. This game practically it's Black Ops 7, but it's practically Black Ops 2. It never changed. They just like kind of updated it and stuff, but like I played like 5 maps in a row yesterday, and I was like, these are all BO2 maps. The BO2 is just the best. Like honestly, like why you can never move too far away from it if it just did so well, you know? If everyone loved it, but they kind of just I don't like really kind of when they put all the same maps back in, because like BO2 came out so long ago. We've been playing BO2 technically since you know, for like the last 10 years. And I'm really not like big into Call of Duty anymore, but I will every single year. I'll buy the game every single year and I'll play it for like two or 4 weeks. Like that's kind of like usually like how long I'll play it, and then I'll just stop playing again the rest of the year until the next one comes out. Because I just like to stay with it because it was such a big part of like growing up and whatnot. Yeah, the AN94 still unpatched. Still, the method is still unpatched. That's so annoying. Wow, I need one more, but the other person needs 2 more. That's when you focus on the results, just like trading, then you don't pull it off. Luckily, we pulled it off.
Told you. Work hard, get results.
That's what everyone says about Ghost. Honestly, I like Ghost like a lot. Like I don't know why. I liked it a lot though. It was a good time. I just mainly like the honey badger in it though. I would go crazy with the honey badger. But it was also one of those games where they kind of took away zombies. We'll play zombies on here too sometime, but between you and I, the zombies is different these days. It's kind of like actually creepy. They take it way too far. But I never really liked like the games in general where they would take it away though, because I felt like zombies was just like such a normal part of Call of Duty. See, like everyone wants to play Slums right now. I do not want to play it. And it's not even letting me switch it. Oh well. But yeah, see BO2 right here. Dude, I just had a trading video drop right now too. I forgot I had it scheduled for 10. So I fixed the audio in that video, but I haven't been able to do the what's it called with it yet. The new camera. So I'm gonna start dropping videos too, kind of behind some of like the different Bible verses and stuff that, you know, I've been kind of really trying to align my life and trading with. So I'm gonna make those time to time. Yeah, you never play the middle. You always gotta flank the sides of this one.
Free for all. Black Ops, neutralize all threats.
Oh, that's what I meant to do though. I wasn't trying to look at. See, look, they got a head start on me because I'm not paying attention. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I need to figure out how to have like the viewer count on actual OBS Studio, but they make you use a bunch of third parties and stuff. A bunch of non-essential third parties to add like editing to your streams and stuff, and like I just don't. I've never been like big into editing and whatnot. I don't think it's like a requirement for success. I think sometimes the more edited stuff gets on YouTube, the less I want to watch it. That's kind of the philosophy I went by. I could be wrong though. I mean, some people edit everything like crazy and then they just end up being, you know, like their stuff's just automatically like a movie, like a cinematic, every single thing they put out. But I think it kind of takes some of like the real world feel away from it when people do that. Speaking of the middle of the map here. Oh, I'm out. Yes, sir. I'm happy to be back on YouTube too. I needed the time off though, man. It was Like, I think, like, some things just had to be developed in my mind during that time off. Because stuff was just really starting to get to me. Like, you've been following along and being a part of, like, what we've been doing for a while. And it just, like, CCT was such a blessing, but, like, such a curse, too. Because it literally, like, created, like, this just crazy group of people, like, that just loved it, but hated me. And then anytime I would try to do anything, like, that they didn't like or fit, like, it was, like, so weird. Like, everyone kind of had, like, this, you better preach CCT and you better, like, only teach that. And if you do anything else with your YouTube channel, then we all hate you and we're going to tell you we hate you. It's like, what in the, it was, like, the weirdest thing. So, I'm kind of, like, happy, too. It's like we're kind of easing our way back into things with YouTube. Because the people like you and the other people that have been on the streams, the people that are just doing life with us too, and not making it something it's not, it's kind of what makes it all worth it. So I've been having a really good time just being able to chat it up with you and some of these other people too. Oh my goodness.
You are incoming.
Yeah, yeah, they were all doing crazy stuff. It was like they all wanted to turn their back on me and create like their own communities and stuff, and like it was cool, but like I don't know how I attracted those people. Like usually, like honestly, I had up until that point, I never really had a bad experience with people on YouTube, like until like kind of that whole thing kind of popped off. I don't know where they all came from. But CCT is fire, but the problem is it's like the higher time frames are like the ones that crush it. And then even when you're trading the higher time frames, it's like you have to have a lot of discretion involved too, because it's not just like take every trade that comes. Like we were kind of implementing a lot of, you know, speculation through trade selection and stuff like that. And like it was just one thing building on top of another, and it's like it was a great framework and a model, but like I don't think people believe me when I was saying like the daily 15-minute CCT setups, they happen like literally during sleeping hours here in Florida, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. And I'm not doing that. I'll trade the, you know, opening range statistics that's backed by institutional research during the New York Open. It's 9:30 a.m. where I live, and I'm gonna be able to, you know, live a much healthier and happier life. Excuse me, a much healthier and happier life in the process, you know. And if people love it, like they love it. If they hate it, they'll hate it for a while. But honestly, like Josh, once we stay consistent for like the next 3 to 6 months, I think some of the people will come back. But I think at the same time too, they kind of have, like a part of me is like they kind of have a right to, you know, maybe not just jump back into the streams and everything, because we have switched up. Man, I was reloading. We have switched up our strategy a good amount. It's been a problem I've dealt with. Like I've been, I think, decently vocal about it. And I think it's a problem everyone has. Like it's just tough to not switch the strategy at certain points in time. So like I think the way I'm solving that, man, is like literally just trading smaller, because you trade like heavy size, it's just a matter of time before some losses come, and then you're going to want to switch because you're like, dang, my pockets can't. It's like it's survival mode, right? That same guy. It's like survival mode though, so it's like people like think there's something ultimately wrong with an individual when they switch something, but the person's not trying to do it to cause harm. They're trying to survive. And that's why I think trading smaller size, it's what I just put a video out on. I think it's going to solve all those problems, because now it's like it just, the percentage swings are so much smaller. Yeah, I still use CCT as kind of like a directional confluence as well. I was looking at it today, I just wasn't saying much about like the NASDAQ daily CCT candles. I pop up the NASDAQ candles like every day. It gives you a good idea of where price is going, or at least where it should be going. And if it's not going the way it should be going, then it's like, it's another confluence for it to even like, okay, maybe this is failing. Like maybe CCT is not going back up and it's failing. Well, if it's failing, then it just tells it pretty much is another sign that it's going a different way. So it's good context, but people tried to make like a religious system out of it, and I wasn't really going for it. And Josh, since it's only us on here, or at least I assume it's only us on here because it's just you and I talking, I can't see how many people are watching. I had a group reach out to me. A lot of people don't know this. This is where I get frustrated. A lot of people don't know this at all. But I had a group reach out to me when CCT was popping off and I went from 7,000 subscribers to 17,000. I had a group of professional marketers who basically, they do cold outreach, cold calls, all that type of stuff. And what they do is they try to find YouTube channels in the trading space that are popping off. And what they do is they're like, hey, we've got this whole system and we're going to acquire, they were basically a firm or a group of people that did all your marketing and acquired clients for you. And they're like, we're going to take this motion you have right now and we're going to turn it into something where you can do coaching and you're going to charge $3,000 a month. And in the first month, you're going to make $200,000 and we're going to, have a split on it. So you'll probably make like $150,000. Here's other people in the space that did it too. And I turned it down. Like I was like, I'm not going to charge people $3,000 a month. And then no one knows that I turned down this opportunity from like, and it's a group that work with serious traders. Like it's like the type of people that work with JCap, and JCap right now is taking everyone's money for $8K. For $8K for coaching and stuff like that. It's like the same type of group and same type of marketers. And then no one in the world except you, yourself, and I right now, Josh, actually even know that I turned down potentially like $250,000 in the beginning of 2026 because I didn't want to do that to my audience. Then I went and I was like, I'm going to do something personally at a much smaller scale. I'm going to charge, I charged like $29 at first per month. And then eventually it got raised up to like $125 a month. And the things that people would say to me, the whole time, no one knows, I literally had a group of professional people that were about to market my entire audience to try to get $3,000 a month from as many of you as they could. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that to my audience. Then I was like, I kind of want to try to make this some type of, business and build something on my own. And I'm going to do it at like an affordable price that's going to give people all the value in the world without trying to charge them an arm and a leg. And then I was like, let me do that. And every single one, like probably 95% of every person that followed me demonized me. And you know what? I could have came out and said like, hey, I'm trying to build something. That's the whole point of starting this YouTube channel. I tried to charge a reasonable price. I had literal vultures that came after me, vultures of business people that wanted to take you guys for everything you had because we were getting a lot of traction and they were going to market out the whole thing. And I said no. Literally turned down like about $250,000. I could have made $250,000 at the beginning of this year off of that. And obviously I was making money from trading. I made some crazy good money off like just a random sports betting streak I went on. And then I was making good money from work and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it, and I'm just gonna try to do something smaller. And like I think everyone's gonna appreciate that because it's gonna be affordable. Josh, every single person demonized me, and they were just basically all telling me to shut down my channel, this, and that. Like just like the stuff people were saying, like was just like, dang, what in the you can't. You're like, it was a bad situation, and it made me not want to do any of this anymore. So that's why I had to take the time off too. And just like obviously a number of different things, but yeah, so it's like everyone said I was greedy, but Hopefully we're not disconnecting too heavy right now. Here, wait, we're getting back. We're getting back. We're getting the connection back. Sorry about that. The connection should be back right now. It should be back. Hopefully you can hear me, Josh. Sorry about it dropping. Yeah, and the truth is, like, they weren't telling me that everyone was gonna buy it, but they were like, we're gonna go so aggressive on your audience that we're going to get enough people to buy it to the point where you're going to make $250,000 in the first 3 months of this year. And they showed me other people they did it with. And they literally pulled up screen shares, everything of that, of like $250,000 this other guy made. I know another, I'm not even going to name any names, like literally some people in the industry that I'm like kind of close with that I didn't even know actually partnered with these guys, made 300 grand, 400 grand, 800 grand. And I'm like, yeah, but you're charging an arm and a leg, and it's just not fair to like the average person. And like, I kind of consider, you know, myself coming like out of like being like the average person. Obviously, like we're all called to greater things, but it's like, you know, I really don't have like this taste that like I don't have the idea that money has anything to do with who you are. I think wealth has to do with your internal state, not your external state. And I think just like it would really be hard to like preach any type of, you know, good things or even talk about the word when I'm trying to snag $3,000, sometimes people's life savings out of their hand. But, you know, something that people could make in 2 days of work, like $125, you know, obviously wherever they work, they could make it in a couple hours. Like I was trying to be reasonable and fair, but at the same time still build something. And man, they just, everyone turned on me except for like a small few people. But I didn't feel the need to explain the story and stuff and tell people all that. But yeah, people don't realize like, oh, they're like Cramson Capital sold, he started charging like $100 a month for something. No, you sell out when you start charging $3,000 a month for something and hire sharks to literally get it from the people. That's what they were trying to get me to do, and I was like, I'm not doing it. So like I had to step back completely from some things. What's up, I am? Yeah, and then like the $27 a month, like I was charging Josh, and then literally like the first 3 weeks we're up like 95. I think at one point we're up 120 pips on Euro US dollar. There was people passing accounts on the NASDAQ trades. People were making money off it all. Like, I mean, there was even one girl in the group, Laura. She spent like $27 to get in the group. I think she even invested in the indicator too when that was going off. But she probably like lifetime, because I never decided to actually be greedy and charge people a crazy amount of money. She probably spent like $100, $200 lifetime, but she was up like, I think 4 or 5 grand by the end of like a month or whatever. And it's just like, and she was just, connection keeps dropping. All right, it's back now. It just dropped for another second. Hopefully it doesn't drop even more. I'm back now. Okay. Hopefully it's not super choppy, but if it is, let me know. I gotta figure out how to get, that's the one thing I need to do, because I'm in, it's not as big of a problem with the trading streams. It's seeming to be a big problem right here. Let me do this. Let me leave the match. It's hot in here though, streaming and stuff with the P5 on. All right, we're the connection should be a bit better now. Yeah, I've heard of Team Fortress 2. I've never played it though. What channel are you gonna be streaming on? Let me know and I'll come check it out. Oh gosh. Yeah, I gotta figure out how to get this Wi-Fi going a little bit smoother. I'm just looking something up. We're hanging out right now. We'll jump back into the game in a little bit. All right, I'm gonna. Do you have anything posted on there? I'm gonna look it up right now and subscribe and stuff. I am .futures. Let me look it up. Oh, I see your channel here. Yeah, it's the one you're on right now, right? Yeah. All right, I'm gonna subscribe. Yeah, that's fire. You got a ton of videos on here already. And you're getting consistent views, so yeah, it's gonna pop for you. You know what I'm doing right now though? This is something I do kind of aggressively. If a thumbnail's underperforming like big time, like out of the gate after like the first 30 minutes, you better switch it quick. That's what I learned to do. And it helps for sure. Okay. Like I'm switching my thumbnail right now. This last thumbnail on the video I just posted, it's not going. I don't think it's bright enough, honestly, which is a weird thing that needs to be a thing. Oh no. The streams with JMO? Yeah, we got to get JMO back on. We got to get him back on for sure. What time are you streaming tonight? And you trade in Asia? Yeah, dude, once you start streaming, you're gonna take off. You already got like a foundation to a 327 followers. Like that's the hardest part. Like honestly, getting a YouTube channel to 100 followers is harder than getting it to 1,000, and getting it to 1,000 is harder than getting it to 10,000. And then I'm assuming getting it to 10,000 is gonna be harder than getting it to 100,000. But I'll tell you how that goes, because we just started back up like a week ago, and we literally had what in the world? Doesn't even look like me. Kind of does though. It looks like me enough. It does not. I don't know how to show you guys while we're on here. This thumbnail does not look like me. You know what though? Like it looks like enough like me that we're about to post it. That's the only problem with AI these days. It doesn't look enough like me though, actually. Yeah, that doesn't look like me. Looks like some guy named Brian or something. We're gonna have to change this. I'm trying to get a new thumbnail out right now for the video I just put out. You'll be streaming at 8? Okay. I'll try to pop on there if I can. Yeah, you know what I've been doing for the thumbnails? I've been going to ChatGPT and like I'm saying like make me like a Mr. Beast style thumbnail. Here's the title of my video and doing something like that. And it's like, yeah, it looks kind of cheesy. Yeah, not everyone's going to like it or whatever. But it's like, if he's the biggest YouTuber and his thumbnails are the thumbnails that go on the videos of the biggest YouTube channel, then I might as well do as close to humanly possible the exact same thing. Like this looks crazy, but we're about to run it. This looks actually like me now. Yeah, this is about to get put up on the YouTube channel. It's like, for whatever reason, he's figured out something with his thumbnails. And it's like, I'm gonna figure it out with mine too. But I'm at a place where I'm really not trying to reinvent the wheel. So we're gonna put that new thumbnail out there right now. I look a little bit crazy. I look like I just got struck by lightning, but we're gonna see how that does. And I'll share it with just the what's it called? Just the Telegram now. The wife called. Hey baby, we're streaming. Okay. Yeah, and now I'm gonna share it with the Telegram. I started out this series with a Bible verse that I think is just like it's got something with like the most like it's what I've been meditating on a lot recently about trading small size and stuff like that. But I've got some other verses and stuff like it's never going to be like super surface level when we start jumping into, you know, some of these videos. I think that's like the only type of videos I really want to make now is like scriptural videos that talk about spiritual and psychological things that have to do with life and not just with trading, and really